Hey guys! Welcome to my channel or my Instagram. If you're new here, my name is Adi. I am a mom of two. That's Hunter, who's 3, and River, who's 1. If you don't know, I'm a lover of all things interior, spaces, decor, and I'm going to be taking you along with me on a reveal tour of River's bedroom. So the inspiration behind River's room comes from my love of raw fabrics, raw material, that whole natural earthy feel, and boho seemed quite fitting. So boho slash Scandi, but in a modern twist. The watercolor paintings above River's cot was a collaboration I did with Honeybug Prints. Hayley was amazing in trying to create exactly what my heart was feeling, in that I wanted, again I say landscape, I wanted natural earth feels. So I gave her the initial color of the room and she used that and played around with some other colors and came up with the Kalahari Desert. There's a special scripture that God had given me when I looked at that beautiful painting. It was Isaiah 41 verse 18. I will open rivers in high places and mountains in the midst of the valleys. I will make the wilderness a pool of water. There is a river whose stream may glad the city of God. And my child River has brought that life to me. While for River's age, who is crawling and exploring life and almost walking, I think sensory development is super important. There are lots of different things for her to touch in the room, whether it be the carpet, whether it be the beautiful baskets that are quite rough in texture, be it the macrame that's hanging on the wall. I love that there's a contrast of different colors too, so it's great for her development. But the basics are in place. She has a lovely sleep space. She's got a little bit of a play area in her lovely swing, which is a great fabric also. The colors for River's room, it comes from my absolute love of green. I was looking for like a stunning contrasting color to the army green, and my amazing graphic designer gave me this color. I sent her some inspiration. She gave me this Party Time from Plascon, and I loved it so much I put it in River's room. It is girly pink, but it's not Barbie doll pink. It is a neutral warm color, but it's also not too dark, especially if you have lots of light in the room or very light and bright furniture pieces like a white rug, white chest of drawers, white cupboard. So yeah, it may seem as a dark color at first, but given that you dress it well, it can actually really shine in a room. So this room is a little bit of a flip project. We've recently moved into this home and it's needed a lot of work, but because of lockdown, everything we do at the moment is on a budget. So I decided DIY would be a really fun and exciting project to do. I started just trying to do everything on my own where I could, and the first thing that was such a pain was the cupboard, and so using the leather straps I felt was a great little adding of texture to the room. I thought it was a bit unconventional and stylish at the same time. The 3D wall, I'm hoping that River will enjoy touching it without breaking it but we'll have to wait and see on that. The 3D wall inspiration came because there was already existing trunking on the wall. I had to keep it there, unfortunately, because it was connecting the fan and some other electrical wiring, so I had to leave it there. So I figured, look, if you can't beat them, join them. So I decided to continue with the trunking on the wall, and yeah, I kind of freestyled the design and the pattern just out of pure creativity. I thought it was fun, I thought it was funky, and not obviously conventional for a baby's room or a nursery. And then of course the wall that's behind me, which is a representation of the paintings above River's cot. It is the Kalahari Desert. This Hayley from Honeybug Prints, she also basically designed almost like a paint by number system for me to follow. It didn't really work out, but that was my fault. I mixed the colors wrong, so I just I did my own thing. I did some brush strokes here on the bottom section of the wall just to create that desert sand feel. And yeah, there's a beautiful slope here, it's the desert at the bottom, and again it just adds a great pop of color to the room. So when I popped into Carpet City Factory Shop in Paro, I was absolutely blown away by the selection. It was definitely not an easy choice, but I always had in mind that for River's room I needed a really light and bright rug, being that the room wall color paint was so dark. So when I already knew that I had this whole Scandi vibe in mind, and yeah, when I saw this print, it was the one. I had another rug in here previously, but it was just too small, so I've got this amazing light rug, and as you walk in, like I said, even though the color of the wall is dark, you don't feel the heaviness of the room because the color of what you see at the bottom is so light and bright. It picks up the room. So this is Sanic Dry Sanitizer. Absolutely brilliant for rugs. I use it maybe once a week. It fights bacteria and neutralizes odor. It's eco-friendly, safe for babies too, which is what I love. I literally just sprinkle some onto her rug, leave it for 20 to 30 minutes, and then I vacuum clean. Oh. Now look! With both my kids' rooms, I'm a firm believer in having their own private space. So that needs to be sleep space and play space should they wish. So I found that the teepee was a great corner that they can like huddle in, they can close it, they can play hide and seek games, because what kid doesn't love hide and seek, right? The teepee is also a great item that signifies camping, I think. It's also very red Indian-ish, which again goes back to the desert, so I figured it would be a great addition to the room. I have an air purifying plant in River's room, which is the one in the corner behind her swing, and I have this snake plant too. The snake plant does not need a lot of light, it barely even needs water, so I figured a desert plant? Makes sense. Yeah. It's the first space that they wake up to every day when they start their day. And I want her to wake up feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, ready to take on the world. I want her to go to bed feeling calm and at peace, and those things happen in a bedroom. So a space that a child would spend a lot of their time, technically almost half of the day when they sleep. This room is the first thing she's going to see every time she wakes up, and I want her to feel like she can conquer the world. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. If you like what you have seen here, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. If you've checked me out on Instagram, or if you're watching from Instagram, please do hit a follow if you are keen on the content, and if you would love to see more DIY projects as I take you along for the rest of the house. Enjoy your day.